Welcome to Captain Graham's series of charting problems for the U.S. Coast Guard exam. What we're showing you here is a list of problems based on the practice sheets that we have. So we have two sets of practice sheets. One is for people who are working on Block Island, and one set of practice problems, basically practice tests for Long Island. So if you're using the Long Island, these are the three practice tests that we have. And this is the order that we recommend that you do the problems in, from easiest to hardest. Notice that we do not do problem number 2 on Long Island 1. We skip that one because that's a bad problem. So the way you read this information is you start with, you start with problem 3. You go to problem number 3. And what kind of problem is that? We haven't really covered it much because we do this in the class. But problem 3, 9, and 10 are just reading the chart, reading the light list, or reading the coastal pilot. So there might be questions like, what are the soundings on the chart measured in? Got all these numbers all over the chart, and they're the depth. There's soundings. What units are they? They have a number 6. What does that mean? Does it mean 6 miles, 6 feet, 6 what? Well, on the chart, it'll tell you. Just look on the chart, and it'll show you soundings in feet. It's written in about 5 different places. So they have questions like that. They might have questions about a specific light. Like what color structure is the light sitting on? And you go to the light list, you look it up, and it tells you, oh, the light is a white brick. That's the answer. It's a lighthouse. They might have a question about coastal pilot. Might have something like, what is the speed limit? What is the maximum speed in a harbor or in a river? You go to the coastal pilot, you look up that river's name, or you look up and you read that big long text. Like, it's a nice little story. It tells you where you can buy fuel. It tells you all kinds of stuff about the harbor. So you just read through there until you find it. But 3 problems on the test are considered to be very easy. They're just a matter of reading the chart, reading the light list, or reading the coastal pilot. Then you start getting into some of the real kind of questions. So problem number 4 is find the true course. Watch video 5, it'll help you. Problem number 1 is find the compass course. It's got that magic word compass. So you know you're converting from true to compass. Watch video 9 and continue on. So other than that problem, which is no good, you just start from 3, go down to 6. Start from 3, go down to 6. If you get stuck in anything, look at the videos. And these are kind of the names that describe things. You know, we consider finding your course might also include, finding your course might also include speed. You know, what is your course and speed going from one location to another? That could be pretty easy. Find your compass course a little bit harder. Finding your estimated time of arrival a little bit harder. Finding the current, set, and drift. Remember, set is direction. Current is speed. Drift is speed. So just mention the word speed, right? Probably need 60D Street. Watch these videos and they'll help you. Then we have, we already know that there's a current and we need to set a course. We need to find the course that we're going to steer. Doesn't say the word compass, so we're not using the compass part of the cheat sheet. So we find the course to steer, and because there's a current, we actually have to figure out how much we steer into the current. And usually they ask at the very end, oh, you also have wind pushing you off course as well. Can you steer into the wind? And watch these videos. The next hardest in our opinion, is finding your location, finding your position when you have 3 objects that you can line up with your compass. So because they say the magic word compass, you know you're going to have to use that converting from compass to true. So it's TV makes dull children add water. Do that part of the cheat sheet. And that's video number 11. And then finally, what we kind of consider to be one of the harder ones is checking your compass. That's where you got 2 objects on land that line up in a perfect line, and you measure what's true, and you absolutely know that's correct because you measured it on the chart. And then you compare that to your compass reading, and either they're going to ask you what is the total error of the compass, or they might ask you what is the deviation, because they're going to assume that the deviation chart needs to be checked because you're checking your compass. And that would be videos 12 and 13. Remember, all of these practice tests on the very first page, they give you the answer sheet. So when you do a problem, check to make sure you got the right answer. If you didn't get the right answer, so for example, if you were doing estimated time of arrival and you didn't get the right answer, you couldn't figure it out, and then you finally do figure it out, so you know this is one that's a pain in the neck for you, maybe do Long Island 2 and Long Island 3 in a row. Boom, boom, boom. Do them to kind of force you to remember the right way to do it. And again, you'd be using video number 3. Hope this helps. And if you have any questions, you can certainly give me a call.